What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life, and today we just got a little video. I'm doing something a little different. I didn't even know if I was gonna make this video or not, guys, but I grabbed me a little audio mixer, gaming audio mixer from Fifine. If you know me, you know my whole microphone setup at my desk is fine. And I was like, man, I kept looking at this thing and I kept looking at it. So I said, eventually I just went ahead and pulled the trigger. It's about 50 bucks. I'll put a link down in the description. But just something different. As you can see, I got like a fine audio interface right here, but I wanted something just a little bit more, you know, intriguing, something with some little different features that I could mess with if I wanted to. Y'all know I'm not streaming heavy or nothing like that, and I don't do a lot of talking head videos, but just something to add to the setup. As you can see, this is the Ampligame SC3. Let me share a little something with you guys. I know a lot of us have a ton of subscriptions. I have a ton of subscriptions. You have a ton of subscriptions. And we want to cut down on them. But it's hard to cut down on them because we might miss out on the game, our favorite show, or getting our packages super fast. So maybe instead of doing that, actually save on the service instead of having to cut services out. This is why I'm very interested in Mint Mobile. And this channel for this video is partnered with Mint Mobile because they offer premium wireless service for 15 bucks a month. Mint Mobile offers high-speed data, unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. And we can even bring our current phone and our current phone number so we don't miss out on anything. It's super easy to sign up. Just go to the link in my description and you can actually have an eSIM from Mint Mobile today. Got the user guide, we got an aux cable, and we got a USB-A to Type-C cable. Now, I will say the Type-C cable is pretty nice, guys. It goes from a USB-A or a Type-C. It's got an adapter on there to Type-C. So you could do USB-A to Type-C or Type-C to Type-C. And Type-C is mostly what you're going to use these days anyway. Okay, so here we got the Ampligame SC3, guys. And I'll be honest, the reason I didn't pull the trigger for a long time on this thing, because I figured it might actually, like, when I get in the hand, it was going to feel super cheap. Even though it's a plastic build, this is like a premium type plastic. It has some heft to it. It actually feels like a piece of audio equipment. It doesn't feel like super janky when you put it out the box and nothing falling around inside of it. It's a, you know, full-on decent build quality for the price point for sure. Now, don't mind the dust. This is what I'm using in the studio. I'll put a link down in the description of all this stuff. This is the fifine K688 podcasting microphone on their low-rising arm. Fifine low-rising boom arm for the mic. So I'm full-on fifine setup, guys, here. And this is what I'm going to be running through the fifine SC3. Now, don't mind the dust. This is the fifine audio interface I was running previously. This is a more pretty simple, just an audio interface. You got an input for like a guitar, instrument, things of that nature. And this is about 50 bucks also. I'll put a link down in the description. It worked fine. The whole time I used it, it worked fine. Never had no issues with it or no things of that nature. Did its job, did what it's supposed to do. I done had it for a couple months now. As you can see, it done got dusty, but utilizing it, it didn't let me down, and it produced some pretty good audio. So I'll put a link in the description if you want to try something just more simple out like this type of audio interface here. But we're going to get this out the way, and I'm going to set up. Okay, so we got the fifine mixer here, guys. We got the SC3 Ampligame, and let's just go over it a little bit. Now, I'm no audio pro. I'm a noob, so just bear with me when we go over it. I'm kind of familiar with some of this stuff, but from what I see, you got custom buttons. You got custom A, custom B, custom C, custom D. These are customizable buttons for if you want to put sound effects on this actual mixer. You can do that. Like, you might have a sound effect that might say like pause or something like that. You actually got like a sound profile, which is electric. You got a voice changer, so you can change the sound of your voice. Also, this, I'm sure this deals with the light and the brightness, because this thing do light up when we plug it up. You'll see that. And also, we got 48 volts of like phantom ghost power. That has to do with audio and actually making the audio sound more full and quality. Now, as you can see, we actually got 4 channels here. This one is for the mic, and the actual button or the slider. The slider feels decent, feels pretty quality. It's got a little rock to it, but I mean, it doesn't feel too bad. It's pretty smooth, nice little slider. But this is to turn the mic up and down, and the mute button for the mic. And you can also have a line going into this, and it's to turn the line in, up, and down. You can mute that. Then we have headphones, of course, that's self-explanatory. And that's for monitoring what's going on the mic. You can cut mic monitoring on, so you definitely want to have that on. You can hear how you sound. And then the line out. Like, I'm going to put a line out to a speaker, so this actually can power my speaker, and maybe I'll get a little bit better audio than straight out of my laptop. And I can turn that up and down also. You got basically where you plug it into the PC. This is the Type C. You got the line out aux, the headphone aux. All these are like the 3.5 audio jack. You got line in and 3.5 audio jack. And this is for your headset. And also, guys, as you can see, you got a XLR, and that's for the mic. That's going straight to the mic to power my podcast mic. And you can choose between dynamic and condenser. So that's dope. I'm going to be on the dynamic side here. But I'm going to go ahead and set this thing up. And we're going to actually we're going to mess with it for a little while. So we're going to keep this simple, guys. As you can see, I got the Type-C that's already plugged into my laptop from the other audio interface. So we're going to plug it up. And when you plug it up, as you can see, it comes alive. And I'm going to allow that accessory. I'm using actually my Apple MacBook M2 Air. I just allow it to hit sync and hook up with this thing, guys. So maybe I do need to download some software. But as you can see, it's definitely a nice little light show going on. And as you hit this button, you can change colors on this actual mixer. So that's pretty dope. I think I'm going to leave it in the blue color. I like that because I got a lot of blue going on. Got a navy blue MacBook. There we go. That's pretty dope. Okay, guys, so we got this thing set up. So basically what we got going on here is the SC3, the Ampligame Mixer. This is a gaming mixer, but as you can see, you can use it for a lot of things, podcasts and things of that nature. I got it hooked up to my fifine K688 podcast mic, and I got the mixer actually set to dynamic. So this is what it's gonna sound like. And I mean, you can make all the adjustments straight on the mixer. So if I go, I'm turning the mixer, turning the volume up on the mixer. This is peak volume right here. This is the volume turned all the way up. And this is the volume at about halfway. Then actually we can cut on at 40 volts to actually get like the best sound, I guess, like a more full sound. And that is the phantom power actually turned on. And I got that all the way turned up, turn it down to the middle, turn it like halfway between the middle and the top. And I feel like this is a good sound. Now what I'm actually doing is I got my some Sony earbuds just plugged into the mixer, and I'm monitoring my actual audio so I can hear the audio. Sounds pretty good, sounds pretty full. I like how it sounds. Then you got some other buttons on here, like you got electric, and that just changes the sound. You get different types of electric. You get the idea. Little gamey stuff that you would do if you was on a podcast or recording some stuff about to change your voice. Let me cut that off. Then we got the full-on voice changer. So these are some of the different voices.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on?
What's going on? What's going on?
This is one. This is another one.
And this is the last one. The last voice changing voice.
But definitely those are all the different sounds. I'm going to turn this down a little bit, and that you could get out of this actual this is a pretty cool look. I mean, for $50, I'm impressed. I'm not, like I said, I'm not an audio snob though, so it might not be impressive to everyone. But as you can see, I got the mic monitoring on. I got that turned all the way up in my ear with the earbuds. I come back on. I could actually have a line in. Like I said, some custom buttons so we can record some stuff, play it back. You know, just a little, you know, this is something a little fun to add to your setup. If you're not heavy in the audio and you're not streaming real heavy and you don't want to spend $1,000, like this whole setup, I got the mic. You can probably get the mic for $50 and the arm for $50. Then $150 complete audio setup. And this is what you're hearing. This is the dynamic sound with the phantom power on. And this is what you can get from Fifine. Yeah, man, this is your boy BG. This is the SC3 or the Ampligame SC3 Gaming Mixer from Fifine. Again, I'm on the K6888 and I'm on the boom arm from Fifine. I think it's the BM. I can't remember the name, but it'll be all down in the description. Just a cool little video I wanted to do today. Thank y'all for checking it out. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. It's your boy BG Tech Life. I'm out. Peace.